Hi, I'm Lynne, Richmond, Communications and Public Affairs Coordinator at the Advisory Council on Historic Preservation. I'm here today at NASA Johnson Space Center for the momentous occasion of the grand opening of the Apollo Mission Control Center. Joining me today is Sandra Tetley. She is the Johnson Space Center Historic Preservation Officer and the superstar of the day, I think.
Well,
thank you for joining us.
thank you for having me.
So tell me, the ribbon cutting has happened. What does that mean to you?
It is something we've waited a long time for. It's kind of shocking that it's here. I think we're still in a kind of a fog that it's really happening because we've worked so hard on it. And there's still a few things that we want to make sure that it's finished. We've, after seeing people use it and being in there, there's a few things that we want to deal with. But yeah, I mean, it's wonderful. The reaction that the flight controllers had was everything that we'd hoped for. When they came in and they got teary-eyed and emotional, that's exactly what we wanted.
What kind of feedback have you been getting from the visitors so far?
Excellent, wonderful. They're very moved. Some of them have been brought to tears and just astonished. I had one guy from New York say that he's pretty hard-nosed, and he said it was over the top. He had no idea of what we'd done, and he was moved. So yeah, so it was great.
What is I know that you brought in a lot of artifacts, tried to make it look exactly as it would have on July 20th, 1969. What are some of the most surprising and interesting artifacts that you have in there?
I think the rocket coffee pot that Delaney found on eBay, new in a box, was probably the coolest thing. And also his flu director mug. Mr. Kranz, when they had a big flu epidemic, and so he had this little mug on his desk that someone had painted flu director with a little shot, and we couldn't find that, and so Delaney found the brown with yellow interior cup, and she hand painted the coffee mug, and so I think that's really cool. And just all the other little details that we have in the room to represent all the men that worked in there.
It was so exciting seeing the room.
Yeah.
Why is it important to preserve such a place?
Oh, it was probably one of the most important things that happened in the 21st century. The landing man on the moon was changed our world, and to preserve that for the men and the back rooms and everyone who supported them to fulfill President Kennedy's mission, it's just an important part of American and world history. So there should be no question as why it should be restored. It's so important.
Yeah, the ACHP was very, very proud to be part of the whole process.
Absolutely.
Enabling the funding.
Yes.
So how can people, now you move into visitor mode, into people, the general public being able to see it.
Right.
How can they see it?
So to see it, they could, if they're an employee, of course, employees can see it, and their guests, they can just go through the visitors lobby. You can also go to Space Center Houston and get on one of their tram tours, and they will take you through that. And then the VIPs through the director's offices will also get to go through. So, but the general public, Space Center Houston, you can see other parts of NASA as well, other parts of JSC, and so that's the best way to see it probably.
Well, congratulations. I am so happy for you, and thank you for allowing us to be part of this great event.
Absolutely.
And this wonderful day.
Sure, thank you so much.
Thank you. Again, Sandra Tetley, and I'm Lynne Richmond. Thank you for joining us.